In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to assemble your mini train. So in Inventor, we're going to go to your file, we'll say new, and we're going to just do a standard IAM, that individual assembly file. I'm just going to close out of that because I have one open, but we're going to do place. So again, this is where you're going to place all of the parts for your mini train. So I'll just place a couple things out here. Again, you don't have to place all of them at the same time. You could go step by step. It really doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, let me grab some of these. All right, and then I'll do the linkage arm and we'll just kind of go from there. Okay, we'll place the last couple things at the end, but I have quite a bit right now, so let's just start with that. So the first thing I'm going to have you guys do is right click on your train, and we're going to ground this so that now everything will go to the train. As I click and drag that, it doesn't move. If I grab on like my linkage arm, that moves. The cow catcher, that moves. Okay. As we've been saying in Onshape or Inventor or Fusion 360, like there's a bunch of different ways to do the same right thing. So how we're going to put this train together is we're going to use constrain. We could use mate and we could use flush. We could use insert and we could insert the pieces. It really doesn't matter which way you do it. Again, just to kind of show you the first way, I'll do the two wheels on the side and I'll do two different methods. It really doesn't matter. But if I do mate, I can do like this inside center point of this wheel, and I could put it to this inside center point of this right here. You can kind of hear that lock into place. It looks like it's backwards, so if we do this opposed, it flips around, and we can say apply. All right. If I close this, like I can drag this wheel away, and the next constraint that we'll have to do is we'll do another mate. So we did it to the hole, but now if we do it to this face, like the back face of the wheel, to the face or the side face of the train, we can lock that in. And we'll know if we did this right because if I grab this wheel, I can spin it. All right, which is that's a great indicator that we did it right. Another way that I think is just as simple as if we do insert. What we can do is we can just align the center hole right here of this wheel to the outside hole of the side of the train, and that should lock it right into place. And we can say apply. And again, we can check to see if we did this right by grabbing on this wheel, and that also spins. Okay, so we can finish up by doing these wheels again. And again, I'll do one of each again just to kind of show you that it really doesn't matter which way you do it. I grab this center right here, and again, I can go into this one right here, get that center point. That looks good. Again, we can double check to see it doesn't need to be opposed this time. That looks good. We can say apply. I will probably need to drag this out a little bit. Grab my mate. Let's rotate this again. And I'll just grab like this face to go to the side face of the train. Okay, and we'll lock that in. We'll do the insert again. I think the insert's maybe just a little bit simpler. It's just one less click. So again, we can go there. We'll say apply. That looks great. Okay. The next thing we could do is we have like these linkage arms right here. We could say constrain. We could do mate. I'll do one as one is insert. I'll do the other as like mate flush. Okay. So again, I could say like, yeah, let's mate this one, and I could do the center of this hole again, and I could go down here and I could say the center of this hole right here. Again, just kind of looking at these two options, we could just go with this one. That's fine. Okay. And if I push apply, again, you'll kind of notice how this is starting to still kind of pull off. Okay. So what we could do a couple things. We could do a flush, and if we flush this to like the face right here, that should align it. Let's see if we need any more. So if I pull this, you'll notice how it doesn't come apart now. So that's exactly what we want. Or what we could do is, again, let me just kind of rotate this. And so what I can do, let me go back. Let me grab my orbit. I can zoom in on this hole right here. Again, personally, I think, again, the insert's probably the easiest. I could just say this near side edge of this center point hole. And I could say, yeah, I want that to connect right here. And we'll say apply. So again, just to double check to make sure this is all working now. Again, if I grab this, they should both spin, and they do. So now both wheels are spinning and that linkage arm is locked into place. Let's put this other linkage arm in on the other side. I'll just do inserts just for the sake of the time for this video, because I think that goes a little quicker. So I'll just grab this front right here. That's going to go all the way to the back right here. That looks good. Again, let's rotate this around so we can get that other side. Right there. And we can say I want to insert. I want to go to this hole. And we can go to here. And we'll lock it in. Again, we can double check this side to just make sure that we didn't forget anything. Again, if I grab this, it looks a little wonky, but it should correct. There it goes. So this is spinning both ways. Okay. The actual pegs for this right here, the axle pegs, again, you could say that we are actually inserting these now. If I grab like the underside right there and I go to my wheel, and again, those are going right there. That looks great. We'll go to this one right here, insert, go to this hole right there, looks good. Okay, let's rotate it around. We'll get the other ones. Let's look at the bottoms. Again, I'll just insert that part right there to the inside part right there, and then apply. And then our last one, we'll go here, insert, and apply. Okay. The next portion of this train I have as the cow catcher. Again, a bunch of different ways that you could do this one. Looking at it, we could do the pegs. We could do inserting the pegs. We could do a mate. We could do a flush. But again, what we could do is let's just do like this top middle one right here. And I'm going to grab the very end right there in the center point. So that end is going to be touching right there. We can lock that in. Again, since we did a insert, this may spin, which it does. So there's a couple ways that we could fix this. What we could do is we could do a flush. And we could say, yeah, I want to align the bottom of this face to the bottom of the train. And we could lock that in and say apply. So now, again, if I grab this, it doesn't pull off. Okay. I think we only have two things left. I'll put the 4 pegs on there really quick. Let me place, and the hitch magnet and the hitch peg. We could do the stack. We could do the linkage pegs. 2, 3, 4. And we can do the hitch magnet as well. And then we can wrap it up for this video. So we can do constrain again, since this is like a circular hole. You could do mate. It doesn't really matter. We could grab, let's say, the bottom of this, and let's go. Let's see. To the bottom of here. That looks good. We'll say apply. And then we can just grab these last few things right here. The linkage arm pegs. So we could do those quick. We'll do the inside to the inside. That looks great. We'll do the inside to the inside. There we go. We'll lock that in. We'll grab these last 2. Apply. All right, and then we'll just end with the hitch magnet. You could do the hitch peg as well. It's kind of the same operation, but we could do insert again, this center hole right here to this hole right there, and we'll lock that in. So right now, after this video, you should have a finished, assembled train. In the next video, we will be going over the animation of this train.